Masquera say Mure Zimbabwe, welcome to our channel Zim Confessions and Deep Secrets. Kana kari kutanga kukuya paneno channel. Please don't forget to subscribe. Kana uchungwa gara subscribe, but don't forget to comment and share this video. Nasi Mure Zimbabwe takwigirai nyaya yabuditswa na Kerina Mujati, a political activist, we abuda achiblaster Grace Mugabe and her daughter Bona Mugabe since they are sellouts Mure Zimbabwe. Since they have proved to be ED's collaborators. Mushira Mekunge wabuda recently from a public appearance wachimingla ni the first family ndofunga wakabuda pa inauguration ya President Emerson Mnangagwa, wakabuda zakare pa wedding ya Chiwenga, this time wakabuda Grace Mugabe na Bona Mugabe wari one of my major judges a pageant hiyo yailidwa na Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's wife Minyotaba Baloi. So they are trying to protect zawakaluta farms awakaluta Mure Zimbabwe budita information yekuti Grace Mugabe along with Mike Bima Amadzaki, they helped ED to remove the late President Robert Gabriel Mugabe. Kabuda pa exendo yake Kerina Mjati akatoa achiri, good evening Zimbabwe. Bona has turned out to be a gold digger with no values at all. She falls for anything like her mother Grace, the diamond looter. No sign of the firebrand revolutionary principles that Robert Mugabe once stood for before he capitulated to capitalist greed at the behest of his much younger wife Grace, who only saw dollar signs everywhere and never yet the interest of the vulnerable masses at heart. Zimbabweans need to recover the wealth of this country looted to offshore accounts by the moronic families of these so-called political elites. One day our wealth will be restored and all the looters arrested and jailed. Not this catch and release ED drama. Today I declare Grace and Bona Mugabe ED's collaborators and the nation's enemies to just like their boss ED. Now I am pretty certain Grace was the Delilah to Robert Mugabe, as their own relatives Bimas worked closely with ED to overthrow Mugabe. Very greedy and selfish Grace and Bona, some comrades are languishing in exile, some dead, some maimed, many excommunicated from politics altogether because of standing with Mugabe on principle, and them two puller-chip lolitas, Bona and Grace, moving on, leaving political orphans. It's so gross. Whatever they think they are protecting, we shall reclaim everything from these bloody, miserable bleeders of the nation. You are shameless sellouts. Pasinemi kuzanu PF uko abavaviri atidi kuvaona near any power. They are equally the reason our nation is so messed up. They are the worst and unprincipled devils. Zimbabwe is not an Emerson Mnangagwa and Mugabe's toilet. Pasinemi she Zimbabwe. Those are Buddha Staurwa na Kerina Mujati on X yando. No matter how the Mugabes put a front with ED, they must be reminded that RG Mugabe said one man, one farm, yet he did not walk the talk. Those farms must be distributed to the needy Zimbabweans. These are the people who have no principle and must not be celebrated, as they equally put us in this mess. They are there enjoying ED so they can protect their loot. We do not want these people in our politics, treating our nation and politics as if it is an inheritance system. This level of selfish patronage, whereby some people in ZANU-PF think they are the most entitled pigs in our nation, must not be tolerated, and these greedy bastards must be called out and reminded of who they are, greedy, looting swines. If Shameless was a person, it would be Bona. After all humiliation of RG Mugabe, maybe RG Mugabe is not her father. Even if you bootleg ED, at some point you shall also lose your loot. Makabiswa by force, and that does not make you immune to the fact that you looted our nation. Ndozakabuda zvitaurwa na Kerina Mujati muri Zimbabwe achitaura iye achiti Grace Mugabe and Bona they are trying to protect their loot by impressing Emerson Mnangagwa. Tingaziva kuti munoona sei iyi muri Zimbabwe kuna last week Grace Mugabe akabuda ari ku the Liberation Museum achitaura iye achiti she was going to bring some of the things zvaishandiswa naRobert Mugabe during time yehondo to this museum. Tingaziva kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi. Newsworks yakabuda ichicomment on public appearances arikuitwa na Grace Mugabe. Since recently she was laying low, but now adzoka to steal the spotlight. Tingaziva kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi. Yakabuda Newsworks vachitaura vachiti after overcoming the shock of the 2017 military coup which ousted her late husband, ex-president Robert Mugabe, and the tumultuous events that subsequently followed, former First Lady Grace Mugabe is now back in the public limelight. In the aftermath of the coup, she disappeared from the public and kept quiet, only appearing occasionally on some events like President Emerson Mnangagwa's inauguration and Chiwenga's wedding. But she is slowly yet surely reclaiming the spotlight she once held sway on, battling to influence the outcome of Mugabe's fierce succession battle, which sent her allies scattering in flight across the country and the nation's borders. Zimbabwe's former First Lady Grace Mugabe, seen here, Vice President Constantino Chiwenga's wife Minutaba Baloyi at the beauty pageant event in Harare last night. Bulawayo model Sakile Dube was crowned Miss Universe Zimbabwe 2024, beating 17 other models. Dube walked away with a Mercedes-Benz C200 2020 model and a cash prize of $10,000 United States to be shared with the first and second runner-ups. Zvabula zvitaurwa neNewsworks mushure kunge Grace Mugabe akaonekwa appear on the Miss Universe pageant iyo yakaitwa last week ku Hippodrome Conference Center muri Zimbabwe. Tingaziva kuti munoona sei nyaya iyi kuti the fight between ZANU-PF and Grace Mugabe yakatopera here kana kuti Grace is trying to protect her loot. Tuzezva muri kufunga pamusoro penyaya iyi mu comment section.